Morning. Yes, we're back with another episode, another rider. Today we've got a reluctant guest in the house. We're calling Bob for argument's sake now to make him feel a bit more warm and fuzzy. But he's very interesting because he's doing football. Well, no, he's into football and he's doing this football podcast just been launched, and he's going to tell us all about it. And he's also a gamer, so we've got a 24-minute journey, and we're probably trying to get 20 minutes out of this our maximum time. So nice to have you here today, Bob.
Thanks for having me.
So tell us, let's start with, what kind of person were you when you were at school? Were you an outgoing, ingoing, introvert, extrovert?
I would say I was more outgoing.
Okay, that's good.
I'm an only child, so...
So are you spoilt?
I wouldn't say I was spoiled. I wouldn't say I was spoiled.
That's what they all say, the only children. But anyway, Bob, so how did you get into gaming?
I've always liked gaming from when I was young. From when I was younger, I've always, like every kid likes to play a computer. Your mum would say, after a certain time, get off of that, it's not a job. It's not going to pay your bills, like do your homework and stuff like that. But a couple of years down the line, gaming's actually an education.
It's an education?
You can get a degree in it now.
Really?
So that's what I do. I go around schools and talk about how gaming can be not just a fun thing to do, but you can actually have a career out of it.
So wait a minute, let me try this. I'm a bit old. You're telling me you spend 27 grand to get a certificate to say you can play a computer game, and then someone pays you even though you can play a computer game beforehand?
Well, it's careers, so there's lots of careers in gaming. So it could be a videographer, it could be an editor, it could be marketing, it could be events in gaming. You can put on gaming events. There's big gaming events going on that you could be putting on, and yeah, it's basically like the educations are basically educations that are in place already, but it's more focused around gaming.
Okay, that's very interesting. It's sitting in guilds approved and all of that.
Yeah.
Okay, that's interesting. So, what's your favourite game and why?
I like FIFA. I'm a big FIFA gamer. I like a bit of Call of Duty. Yeah, those are my main two games.
I had to stop playing. I had to get rid of my PlayStation. So I'm very late in the game. I'm always the last one to the party, and I started to play Call of Duty. I'm ex-military, and I really got into it.
Yeah.
And I found I was like, it's 12 hours later. Yeah. And it's a bit like, you ever hear that song, that weed song, I got high, I forgot to pay child support. And I said, you know what, I need to get rid of this game and get rid of this computer thing, or whatever you call it, PlayStation. Yeah. And since then, I've never owned a PlayStation.
How long ago was that?
This is some years ago. This was my last tour was 2010, so probably 2008.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, because nowadays it's very interactive. It's not like you're just playing against the computer. You're playing against someone else.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah,
it was good, but I had no self-discipline.
Yeah, it was too much.
Yeah, I had to be honest with myself, and I don't do things in half.
Yeah. It's very addictive computer.
So how do you manage, talk about addiction, how do you manage addictions?
You have to know yourself, really. You have to know yourself, have to know your balance. And so basically a part of what I do, I have an agency, and I basically look after gamers and content creators, and I deal with like brands and brand partnerships and getting them into esports teams, which is teams that they will compete for maybe like a year. So I do lots of brand partnerships and sorts of brands.
What's the E for?
Esports is gaming, but it's competitive gaming.
Yeah, but what does the E represent? Electronic sports?
Electronic sports, but there's gaming and then there's esports. Esports is more competitive tournaments, like you're on that stage. So I more like gaming than esports because I think gaming's more of a fun thing to do. Esports is more of a pressure to it.
So I suppose in your industry, you don't need to travel all over the world then with what you do, because
No.
it's just all virtual.
Yeah, it's very virtual, but there's events that I go to. I just come back from like Germany, Cologne. Where
Okay.
there's one of the big game festivals that was happening. So that was interesting. Lots of people from around the world. Lots of people in the sector of gaming, businesses, and just gaming lovers, really.
What made you decide that you're going to do a gaming agency, and how long has it been around for?
Well, I used to like music, so I was more into music management. But my nephew, he's always been into like game. He's always been into gaming, but he was very into like the FIFA stuff. So he was doing well in the FIFA stuff, but at the time, it wasn't a place where you could make money. Like before lockdown, talking about gaming to like as an agent, it wasn't really something you can make money off. The only way I could basically see you making money is having a client, a player on your books, and for them to win something, and for you to eat a percentage of that. So I just came to him one day and I just said, this is good, what you got here is good, we just need to structure it. Let's not just be like more FIFA, let's just be more gaming. But at the time, still talking to brands and trying to get them into gaming. You'll talk to a brand or you'll talk to someone, a football club, and they'll be like, gaming, nah, not really interested. Until COVID happened, and everyone had to stay in, and then everyone had to game. So after COVID, everyone, like nowadays, my conversation of gaming, people are more interested. They more want to talk about it, and they're more interested because it's a market.
Mm-hmm.
The other part of what I do is, like I said, I go into schools and do workshops to say how to basically show the kids that career is not just playing computer. There's a career in it.
There's a lot more to it.
Yeah, I also put on events for kids to come and play.
Mm-hmm. What's the name of your company?
For gamers' sake.
For gamers' sake.
Yeah, so that's ForG4mer SAKE.
And that was the number 4?
Yeah, that's the number 4 after, so
Okay.
G4.
And that's where they find you on all the social media platforms?
Yeah.
TikTok, YouTube?
Yeah.
All of that? Okay.
Or for sake esports.
For sake esports.
So that's number 4, SAKE, esports.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and for the people listening, those links will be down below when this episode is published, so you can see what it's all about and hopefully turn up at Bob's thing and bring in lots more business, even though he wants to stay behind the scenes. He's smiling now, isn't it? He's smiling. So what has been the biggest challenge that you've had to overcome, and that what you wish you knew when you had started?
Well, I don't know, personally, I'll say when I was younger, I used to just get into trouble and stuff, and I didn't really, even though I was smart, I didn't like do my full potential. So after, when I did get when I actually calmed down and I actually saw like a different side to life, where I thought everything was hard for me. So for me to start a business, I think, oh, that's hard. But there's opportunities out there that you might not know about, or that you just have to just go out there and grasp and just look into it and just keep doing what you're doing if you have like a belief or a vision. So that's my biggest thing. So I feel like I've wasted years.
That being said, what would you say to your 16-year-old self, and how old are you now?
I'm 32 at the moment.
Okay. You look young?
Yeah, try and keep young. What I'd say to my 16-year-old self, just stay focused, really. Stay focused. I'd always have a goal and stick to your goal. Keep on your journey, and just keep on your path. Obviously, in life, people distract you, things distract you, you distract you. You just have to stay focused on what you want in life.
Okay, that's good. What would you say? You speak to young people all the time.
Yeah.
What would you say to a young person who wants to follow in your footsteps, become a major gamer? What's the kind of talk that you give them?
Well, it depends what they want to do. If they want to actually be a gamer, I'll just literally tell them the same thing, really. To just, like, if you know what this is what you want to be, it's not easy, but if you put in the hours, the time, you'll get to where you need to get to.
You become like a big brother kind of mentor in what you do from the sound of it. How do you deal with the parents and explain to the parents, no, let your child be on a computer game for like 8 hours on Saturday instead of doing any homework? That seems like a tough conversation, because I know if you was come talk to me about my son, I'll probably tell you where to go.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's a good question. It's like I said, it's a career now. Like, these kids are making thousands, like, literally from their bedroom, just playing computer, streaming, like competing at tournaments. They're literally making thousands. It's actually a career. It's actually like a viable career. But yeah, no, always keep to your books, because even though gaming might be what you want or what you see, you always gotta have a plan B. After the gaming, a gaming career can vary on what you're doing in gaming. It can vary, so you'd always want something that you can fall back on in any walk of life. You always want something like a plan B, and yeah.
Okay. Do you find kids, as in, like, you can go, like, I've interviewed people in the music A&R industry, and what they do, they go online and see who's the latest and who's getting the most likes, whatever kind of genre of music they're thinking. Is it the same with the gaming world? You can go on there and see what kid, like Pokemon 3000, some name like that, and you see he's always winning at Call of Duty, and so you kind of email him and say, hey, you ever thought about doing this professionally?
Yeah, so usually there's a platform called Twitch.
Okay.
People like to stream. I'm more look at content creators, like people that make content that live stream, than actual like players that are competing. But
sorry, when you say content creators, I'm a bit confused, because I'm picturing.
So basically, like I said before, it's gaming and esports. So esports is more competitive. So it's like you're challenging to be in a tournament, to win a tournament, etc. Gaming is casual. So I can be entertaining, not be so good at the game, but casually play on on a Twitch or a YouTube, and you could just like my personality and the way I play the game. So that's more of a content creator. So content creators have like a community.
Yeah. So people are turning on.
So people that like they'll always watch that person. It's like a TV show.
Yeah. So every day at 4:15 after school, they switch it on for half an hour, and they know this kid's gonna lose, but he loses in such a funny way.
He might be good at the game, but he might not be like at competitive level, because competitive levels are very. Or they might not just play it. They just might want to play it for fun, but.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's interesting. So that's like a bit like everybody's a winner. I hate that term, where you can get people who aren't that good, who are okay, and still be in the business.
Yeah.
What's the kind of money that these young kids are dealing with, and what age group are we dealing with?
The age group varies. It's a wide range group. It could be from young, or it could be from like 20s, 30s even.
What age is young? What's the youngest you've had to deal with?
And the youngest I've had to deal with, I think, was like a 17.
Oh, 17.
So it's not that young.
Oh, so so it's not that age where I was thinking like 8 years old or something.
Nah.
Like where you need to get signatures from the parents and all of that.
There are, but it depends. That's more like people that play Fortnite. There's some very good kids that play Fortnite, and they're making a lot of money. But yeah, it just depends. Like, I'm more focused. like the FIFA, Call of Duty, all types of games. But those are like my main types. Formula One, my main types of games. And kids of that young age don't really play it that much.
Okay, I hear you. So, money-wise, I know for vloggers world, so I've interviewed marketing people who deal with influence. They do, or branding, they say like it's $2,000 for a 30-second advert, commercial on someone's platform. What kind of thing would they be looking at with the gaming world?
Well, like I said, for content creators, they have a community. They have like, so I'll look for, if I want to get like a client on board onto my agency, I'll look at their numbers, their community, what they average on like a Twitch, what their YouTube views are like, their Twitter following, their Instagram following, if they have a good following. Because at the end of the day, those are the things that you're going to go to brands and say, look, this is he's got this much followers, that much, he averages this amount of, and that's what you'll go to a brand and be like, this is what we have, and if they're interested, they would. So it makes your job easier.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
For my thing is, we have the clients, and we just tell the clients like, we've noticed you're doing well. Just keep doing what you're doing. If you need any help from us, we'll help you. But we don't want you to focus. We don't want you to worry about business deals. That's stuff we all deal with.
Like a boxer.
Yeah.
You don't want
just
a
like
boxer.
Just like a football agent. The footballer just wants to play football. Really, doesn't want to have to deal with marketing deals, brand deals, partnerships. He just wants to play football. So that's just the same philosophy we have at the agency.
Okay, that's good. That's interesting. What numbers wise for what's the average or starting numbers? So I've been told by other brand people that like you need 20,000 views a month, and you need 20,000 views, like for YouTube, 20,000 views a month and 1,000 subscribers to even consider to start getting paid.
Yeah, that's for you to get monetized on the platform. Yeah.
So what are you looking at in sense of numbers or subscribers?
It's not. Sometimes we have people that don't have a lot on the YouTube, but they have a good following. They average. They might be more of a Twitch than a YouTube. So they might stream and they might pull in like 100, 150 people every day. It just depends. Sometimes it could come down to potential of the person. Because not just we just let you game. We'll try and make opportunities for you, not just getting you brands and deals, and we try and make opportunities, try and make connections, network with other people.
You've been a great guest. What does the future hold for you business-wise?
Just want to be bigger, be better. Just want to grow, innit? That's what progress, that's what it's all about at the end of the day. You start something, it's going good, you just want to see it progress, and just see where it takes you, really.
Okay. Well, thanks a lot for that. And remind people, where can they find you?
You can find me at ForSake Esports, or For Gamer's Sake, G4mer, and yeah.
Okay. We hope that episode enhanced your life. We post an interview every day, as well as vlogging on our social media channels. Don't forget to subscribe to get our latest episode.